Hi, Edie. Hi, Brian. It was a day that started slow, but it really picked up the tempo as the day wore on. Incredible bombing, furious bombing today from the U.S. Air Armada, pounding the last remaining valley held by Osama bin Laden. It is apparent to us as we watch the pattern of the bombing and the concentration on those far two peaks. Actually, you see one right behind me, a cloud just a bomb just exploded not more than 45 seconds ago. You see the pattern. They're trying to burn off the forest cover on the top of that peak, and they are succeeding. We watched the forest smoking and burning as the day wore on, depriving the terrorists of whatever cover they may or may not have had. The most encouraging part of the day for me came with an exclusive interview I had with Hazrat Ali. He is the military commander of the Eastern Alliance, the Afghan fighters who have pinned, along with our special operators and the Brits, pinned Osama bin Laden, what's left of him, against the tiny corner of the White Mountains there, what's left of his Tora Bora camp. Hazrat told me with great confidence, first of all, that there are no more than 200 of the, they call them all Arabs. They may be from Egypt, from Libya, from Yemen, from Chechnya, from Pakistan. They call them Arabs just to indicate they're non-Afghans. He said there are no more than 200 left from the 600 or 700 he thought he was fighting at the beginning of the week. Just 200 left. Then I asked them the big question. I said, Commander Hazrat, when is this thing going to be over? He told me, buckle your seatbelts. By noon tomorrow, he expects to have rounded up the 200 remaining Arabs. The next question became, what about Osama bin Laden? Have your men indeed spotted the world's most hunted man, the master terrorist himself? He indicated that they had seen him. They did not say that it was today or yesterday. My impression was it wasn't within the last couple of days, but they did discover caves like the ones we saw yesterday and the week before that had evidence of Osama bin Laden's recent occupation. The Eastern Alliance has now taken custody of those caves. So when you put all this in the stew, it comes out a stew of victory impending. I said that when they celebrate the end of Ramadan, the month of feasting and deprivation, they'd have a lot more to celebrate than usual. I'm sticking with that prediction, Brian and Edie.
Geraldo, a question. You said that, and I've read the report elsewhere that they went into some caves and they believed that there was evidence that bin Laden had occupied them just recently. What would indicate bin Laden's presence versus anyone else's presence there?
A great question, Hazrat. I asked him specifically that question. He refused to answer it to me or to the Associated Press. Why he's keeping that particular card close to his vest, Edie, I have no idea. Suffice it to say, he believes he's got the $25 million man in his sight, and he wants him. I was daydreaming what would happen if we caught him. What would I do? Turn it over to, I don't know, the NYFD, my friends in Middletown. I don't know. But maybe he just wants that money for his ill-clad, ill-shod, ill-equipped Eastern Alliance army.
Geraldo?
I don't know, but God bless him. If he gets them, he gets the money. Go ahead, Edie.
Yeah, Roger Ailes already called down after hearing you say that. He says you're on official company business there, therefore it goes into the company kitty.
Bin Laden? Or the money? Oh, the millions of dollars. No, he's ineligible. Geraldo, I heard...
Mr. Murdoch didn't call himself?
No.
I think he's still in shock.
Yeah. Geraldo, I'm wondering, I hear the snow has shut down a lot of his exit strategy, really put a hampered on it. But way up top, evidently he thought he had a bunch of exits, but the snow has really shut him down. Have you heard that?
Yeah, you know, Brian, that is cold temperature up there. I can tell you, we've been hiking around and it is frigid up there. Having recently hiked through the Salang Tunnel at about the same altitude, I can tell you it is absolutely no fun at all. And if they try it, they're going to stand out like little black dots against a white blanket. It won't be pleasant for them. You've seen the gun camera video of the scurrying quote-unquote Arabs as the planes bear down on them. It will be, at night or day, it will be very unpleasant. So I can only expect, I can only think that, yes, indeed, those passes now are mounting with the snowbanks and his methods of escape really narrowing down to a precious few. You mentioned Roger Ailes. He was the first one to pose to me the possibility of a tunnel through to Pakistan. That, of course, remains a possibility. We haven't discovered the main cave or tunnel complex yet. But I don't think he's going to be that welcomed even on the other side of those mountains should he, by some miracle, make it through. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Geraldo Rivera, live from Tora Bora.